Matching hundreds. It's the coach.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans.
Right there. Right there. Ready. Here we go. Hey, alert 3.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold, Kamale Correa, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not well.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships, and Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in, and for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Trying to get it to Clay that time. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
We play to win. Let's go.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Tom Brady with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And the Jets set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Fighting through pressure. And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, down.
And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game, because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big, because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it, so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
We'll take it at the 42. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Not today, Mark. Not today. Easy. Sponge. No.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd down, it's Lucas. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Brady. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll run it with Bell. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The end result, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
36, 36, 20.
Reload! Sugar!
A first down carry for Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
No.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Here's Brady to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Ryan Suckup to kick off for Tennessee.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
And they're coming up.
Hey, that 380!
57 the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey, 66.
On first down, Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. That's caught. It's Thomas. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
57 the mic.
Brady now to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catch. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On the counter, here's Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Alabama.
Wide, get wide.
Hey, check it.
He's checking crack. Switch.
Alert.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Rim.
Shotgun now for Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Tighten up.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He gets it to Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
57, 72.
Here's Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Watch out.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him to...
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain it?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good.
You must be dreaming. Shoot!
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
X3. 218. Regular.
They'll run on first down. Lucas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Brady going to throw. It's caught. Humphreys. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let's get it together.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
57 to Mike. 57.
61. Matchbox lights.
They're running it. Slam.
Alert!
On first down, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Lucas. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Mosley in on the stop.
Wait, that's 380.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Back. Hey, Alabama.
On second down, Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hey, hold 66.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that, because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though.
We got this.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
He's going to air one out. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 26. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
On play action, it's Brady. That one complete to Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he gets it to Humphries. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Wait, 20! I got one. Check. Check four.
And this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Now it's Ryan. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
When we talk about players blitzing all the time, I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Pushing his way through. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Elliott running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
57. Mike, 57.
72.
On first down, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do.
Wait, that 53.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
57 to Mike. 50.
General West.
Right here, right here.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Alert.
From the 36, Brady. He's got Smith here. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Wait, that 29. Alpha.
56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, 66.
Now Elliott. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
57.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
New York set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Nunez got it, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run on first down. Lucas. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The Jets' 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Alert flare. Mike spot 4, Mike spot.
On first down, it's Lucas. into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Tennessee, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll